So curious, since the temperatures are going to be so much cooler this weekend, what are you going to do since we might as well just call it fall, right?
Might as well.
Yeah, 800-447-7234. I'm Rob Dempsey. That's Liz Riles. She's going to do some apple picking.
I am, but you know what? First, before Courtney Starr from His Radio in the afternoons, I invited her and her family to go apple picking tomorrow morning. But before I do that, I'm going to have to go find my sweaters. It's going to be chilly tomorrow.
It will be, especially where you're going because the altitude will be a little higher. Yeah.
So I'm going to have to do that. I usually put all the sweaters like in the attic and that kind of thing. So I got to go dig those out, wash them up real good and then go apple picking.
That'll be so much fun.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we went a couple of weeks ago to beat the crowds. Enjoy that.
I was thinking with it, in the upper 60s to the low 70s, it's going to be extremely crowded.
A lot of people want to be apple picking with you.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Courtney wants to get up early tomorrow morning.
Oh, she will.
Yeah, I would think so.
Oh, yeah, she's early. Just pick her up at 4.
At 4 a.m., that would be good. And then we can just wait outside of the apple orchard.
So you'll be the first ones there, and you'll be thanking me on Monday.
She may not be. But we'll get the apple cider donuts, and it'll be so good.
Since it's cooler, I'm going to get out on the bike.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get ready for, my daughter signed me up. She's a marketing director at a car place, Fairway. So they're sponsoring one of the big charity rides.
Oh, cool.
And so she signed me up for it. So I get to do it. I got to be ready for it.
Sure.
I've been doing a spin bike inside for a while since I've been on my health journey back.
Yeah.
Since I had that health scare last year in September. It was a year ago. Wow. Year ago.
Happy anniversary, really. Yeah.
That I'm past all that. Yeah. So I've been on my comeback to the health. The medication's all changed up. Anyway, so I'm going to do that. And then my son Spencer asked me to lead worship with him at his church on Sunday morning.
You have just a full weekend, but it's all stuff. What I love about that is it's all family oriented.
Yeah.
You're doing something that makes your daughter proud. You're definitely doing something that makes your son proud, or he wouldn't have asked you to do it.
Well, I might have begged. Can I play with you one time, Spence, please?
His morning crew.
It's going to be so cool this fall. This weekend. It's going to be in the 70s. It's going to be fall. Fall is here. The leaves might as well turn colors and fall immediately.
And I'm going apple picking.
It's going to be so good. I'm Rob. That's Liz. We are His Radio. Apple picking this young lady, and she's taking Courtney Starr and her family. Courtney, the newest member of the His Radio family.
And I can't wait. I get to meet her daughter and her husband, but her daughter. I'm so happy.
She is going on 18 months old.
Oh,
cute.
I can't wait.
Skylar is cute as a button.
Yeah.
We're hearing from those who said, hey, this is what we are going to do at 800-447-7234.
Kelly says Denver Downs is one of the best pumpkin patches, corn maze type things all over the Carolinas. She said they have a beautiful sunflower patch most years. I have not seen a sunflower patch. I want to go check this out. They have concessions, games, music, all kinds of stuff.
My wife grew some sunflowers this year. Yeah, we didn't have a patch.
Well, no.
But they were creeping over the fence looking at people.
I do remember she posted a picture of it. I do remember that now. Oh, yes, I love sunflowers.
Okay, Mike is here. Yeah. Mike, you go where?
Hill Ridge Farms is awesome. We used to take my daughter there all the time. We would go in the fall. They have games to play. They have like a crazy corn maze and a corn house that you can run in, and they have this big slide that comes down. They have a hayride. And then at the end, you get your pumpkin, you take it to your car. And I don't remember the cost, but it was only like maybe $10.
Tell us about the first time you brought your daughter there.
She was 3. We went with family, and it's just a great thing. And, up here in Raleigh, when they had the state fair, do like Hill Ridge Farms one day and then like the state fair the next day, make it a big weekend thing. And now she is 19, and we're about to leave tomorrow, actually, take her off to school. So it's been a life change. It's been a lifetime, her lifetime anyway.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
We got a text in about going to what we're doing this weekend because it's going to be so much like fall. Fall doesn't even come in until the 22nd, which is 4 days from now.
Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So fall is on Tuesday. It just decided to start tomorrow. I don't mind.
I was about to say, I am totally down with it. I am okay with the cooler temperatures. But so we started talking because I'm going to take Courtney Starr from His Radio. We're going to go apple picking with her family tomorrow.
And Courtney's never been, right? Is that what you said?
Never.
She's never been. So I don't know why. I just have this imagery in my head that it's going to be slow motion as they're running through the orchard together, picking apples, and you'll hear this cheesy music.
I'll try to hoist her up on my shoulder so she can
reach up high to get that
Hold on,
perfect
Courtney, I'm not
apple. It's going to be amazing.
Yes, but we're hearing that Rachel, she took and takes her Girl Scout troop apple picking and pumpkin picking every year.
That's great. I love that you do that with the Girl Scouts.
And I wonder, is there a badge? Like, what kind of badge? Because usually those outings...
Oh, that's the apple picking badge.
Is there an apple picking badge?
Yeah, you just have an apple. You just put it right there.
Is that a thing?
The apple picking badge.
Okay, pumpkin picking
There's
badge.
a pumpkin picking badge.
There's a corn maze badge.
There's badges for everything.
I don't have, sadly, any badges. I need to get some of those. Maybe Courtney and I will get badges tomorrow.
Look at this. They're going to be Girl Scouts.
We're going to make our own badges if they don't give them to us. We'll just make our own.
There they are. So if you see two ladies all geeked out in the apple orchard tomorrow, that is Liz and Courtney.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. I don't know if Liz has met Miranda yet. Miranda is a faithful part of the His Radio family.
I have not.
Been with us. You might have met her on Instagram.
Okay,
I don't know.
probably.
She loves Wonder Woman.
Does she?
Liz loves Wonder Woman.
Oh, I do.
Is a fan. So far as Liz has a mask with Wonder Woman on it. She had it personally made.
I did. Because I love Wonder Woman, and I'm so sad today.
I knew it. I knew it. I thought that you would need a pick-me-up because of the news about Wonder Woman.
Yeah. We're going to have to wait again for this movie. It's Wonder Woman 1984, and I'm not spoiling anything because it's all in all the trailers, but Steve Trevor, her love interest, is back in this movie, and it's set in the mid-'80s. It's been delayed until Christmas. It was supposed to come out in October. Well, it was supposed to come out in the summer, and it got delayed, and it keeps...
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And it's delayed again until, December for obvious reasons.
Right.
But you'll like a little Christmas treat, which will be Wonder Woman.
But there's a lot of movies. It's like, okay, now what am I going to watch? Because there's so many movies that are coming out between like Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'm going to go broke seeing these movies.
No, you just wait. I wait till they come out on a streaming service. It's better to watch them that way. It's free and the popcorn is not as expensive.
Nope. I do not agree at all.
I'm sorry.
I am somebody that wants to be there opening weekend, possibly opening night when it's a movie I love.
These TVs have come out. They're great. You have a nice little inexpensive sound bar with a bass on it. It's like you're there in the comforts of your own home. If you have to potty, you don't miss anything. You hit pause. You cannot hit pause in the movie theater.
You cannot hit pause in a movie theater, but at the same time, I tell Taylor or one of the kids, you've got to fill me in. But generally... I won't go potty if at all possible.
Just don't have a beverage before you go.
Yeah, I can't do that. But
no coffee, no water, no sweet tea.
But movie theater popcorn is by far the best.
Expensive.
It is expensive, but I usually buy a tub and I share it with the entire family. So there's 5 or 6 of us that are sharing the same tub of popcorn, and then you keep your costs low. But with the new pandemic rules, I don't think you can get refills anymore.
See, that you're better off streaming at home.
No.
You will like it.
Nope. Christmas Eve, I am there. I'm going to see Wonder Woman. I am going to see over Thanksgiving weekend the new James Bond movie. I am going to.
You're going to have to really save between now and then. You're going to have to put no spending between now and then.
Just so I can pay for the movie.
Exactly,
it's
right?
Worth it.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So here we are. His radio, his morning crew, Rob and Liz, talking about the experience that Liz says is so much better than the one that I like when you're watching a movie.
Yeah.
I want to stream it at home.
I don't get it. My husband
so
is the
good.
same way. And I am, and so are my kids, all about seeing a movie in a theater. The whole experience, the popcorn. There's no better popcorn. It costs an arm and a leg, but, if you do it every now and then, it's not that bad. Plus, some of the theaters are putting it on sale right now to just get you in the theaters. So, there you go.
So, Brandon, what do you say?
I'm totally on Liz's side.
Thank you. Somebody, finally.
Well, listen. Just give it a try. Don't go to the Blockbuster in the theater. watch it when it streams, and you'll love it in the comfort of your own home with cheap popcorn you put in the microwave. It is amazing.
Well, you see, the thing about that is, Rob, I will do that also because I will enjoy it just as much the second time I see it at home as I did in the theater.
Oh, but you already know what happens.
It doesn't matter. It's still good.
But why do you like it in the theater? I mean, the whole thing. Tell me start to finish what you love about seeing it in the theater.
I like the huge screen, and I love the epic sounds, the soundtrack.
Listen, sound bar can give you that same rumble and sound through your little screen at home, which the screens are bigger now and so clear and beautiful.
Yeah, but it's not 30 feet.
Right.
You're not sitting close enough.
Rob, you're not going to win, Rob. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I love you, but you're not going to win.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
If for some reason your travels take you to the Houston airport, even if you're just on a layover and you're going somewhere else, do not be shocked if some strange lady walks up to you and hands you a little note. It's Rob and Liz on His Radio.
Yeah, she started this a while back with her son, and what she's done, her name is Catherine, but what she's done is she has all of these handwritten cards and notes. And it started because she travels a lot, so she's always in the airports. And so she felt like, why not make somebody's day brighter? She hands out one card that says, "You're beautiful," or "You're special," or "I love you," "Have joy," this kind of thing. And her youngest son, and she make these cards. She had some that she bought in the store, and she ran out, and she was like, well, let's just make our own. So she and the son sat down, and you have any idea how many she's passed out?
A couple hundred.
25,000.
25,000 cards.
25,000
Amazing.
cards or notes that she and her son. So that's 25,000 lives that she has impacted, made people smile. I mean, passing around that kind of joy.
She puts a handful of these things. I shouldn't say a handful. She puts a lot of them in her purse.
Yes.
That she travels with.
Right.
And she just handed them out right there in the terminal
Just
to so
randomly.
many people. It's great.
And she's keeping herself, with her mask on, so she's following all the quarantine pandemic guidelines and that kind of thing. But she's making that genuine human interaction with somebody else through all of this.
It's good. And it's simple as a card with a word on it.
Yeah.
A word decorated a little bit by a child.
Yeah, one lady she gave the beautiful card to said, I opened it up and almost started crying because I was so tired and I felt so disheveled that somebody just saying, I am actually beautiful, turned my day around.
Look at that. Now you have to watch it. She can get away with that. And if I walked up and said to some lady, hey, you're beautiful,
Right.
I would get slapped and put in jail.
I would say thank you.
Oh, good.
Rob and Liz.
His Morning Crew.
All the buzz now on the Apple Watches that are coming out. Have you noticed that?
Yes, I have.
I mean, they announced that they were going to do the iPod Air, which is a new thing, and the screen and all that stuff. But it seems like the new Apple Watch 6 series that's coming out is just everything everybody wants to talk about.
I know. Well, it's got new bands and new faces and all. So what are this? Because I just got one for my birthday, but it was a couple of days before the new one came out. So I'm like, okay, what's the comparison on that?
It's the fitness stuff.
It is. They have
So now they can read your oxygen levels.
Yeah.
There's going to be this whole sleep thing with it. And what excites me, even though I'm not going to be getting one, what excites me is the new fitness stuff that they have that's available for this. And they will have, by the end of the year, a whole fitness channel that you can subscribe to. So you can follow at-home exercises on the screen with the pros.
That is very cool.
With the trainers.
If you have an older Apple Watch, will you be able to?
You can do it, but it's not going to integrate with it. Because your stuff will go on the screen with the other watch. So you'll see your heart rate. You'll see all the stats that'll go along with that. The older watches, like what Liz and I have.
I mean,
even though Liz just got a new one.
Right. It's already obsolete. Thanks.
Yeah. If they only would have waited till Christmas.
But but I love it. And thank you, Joey, because I do. I love my new watch.
She wears it all the time. She brags on it. Joey is like the king of the world.
Right. It's rose gold, exactly what I wanted.
See? But the fitness thing as a whole, I mean, you don't have to have a 6 to use the new fitness features that they will have as far as following the online at-home workouts that they'll have available.
Yeah. It
But
just won't fully integrate.
Exactly, yeah.
That's cool. I mean, I'll check it out and see what it's like. Maybe they'll have a little free trial of the workouts.
I hope so. That would be nice.
too.
They usually do that to get you hooked.
Yeah.
Plus, you have to give your card anyway to get the free stuff, and then you forgot that you actually signed up for it. And before you know it, your $9.95 a month is going out the window, and you're not using the stuff. So you might as well do the free thing and then plan on using it.
Exactly.
After that, right?
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
You know, when in a community there's a beloved person, and if they fall on hard times, the community can come together and really take care of them, bring some meals, that kind of thing. Well, there is a farmer in North Dakota. He was out taking care of his farm, his crops, and one of his combines, I guess, burst into flames or whatever. He's taking care of it. In the middle of it, had a heart attack.
No.
Yeah. So his crops went unharvested, not for long, actually, because the community found out about it, and they showed up to his family farm with all of their equipment, and they harvested for him.
Really?
How amazing.
That is so good.
Right. He had 1,000 acres worth of crops, right? They did it in 7 hours because the entire community showed up and did it together. So they took care of it in a day. He is still in the hospital. He's recovering. But think about that. The stress that he would have had to deal with thinking, I'm going to lose my farm. We're not able to harvest this year. That means no money to pay these bills, doesn't have to worry about it. Love neighbors.
Tells you a couple of things.
Yeah.
Number one, that's a great neighborhood. Well, I say neighborhood. These are farms.
Right,
They live
but
far away
community,
from each other, but you know what I mean. So they're great neighbors to each other. Number two, he must really make an impact in a lot of people's lives. Because I notice those who make a difference in lives, when they start to go through something really rough like what this guy just went through, that the community will get behind the people that love them.
Yeah, they'll show up and show out.
You know what? It's amazing. I'm watching somebody who's going through something and how their friends have just helped this guy out through this whole thing. It's just amazing to me.
It's heartwarming to see this happen, and it inspires you to be on the lookout for things where you can plug in and help somebody go through their hard times.
His morning crew.
Student's just walking down the road. He notices, wait, that car, the back of it's on fire. I have to do something. It's Rob and Liz on his radio. Turns out that there's a mom and 3 kids in the back seat.
Yeah.
And he starts shouting, hey, your car is on fire.
And they stopped, and he helped the mom get out of the car. And I mean, it was just becoming fully engulfed in flames. They called 911. He realized the kids were in the back seat. This kid, he's 18 years old. He knew he had to do something. So he put his own life on the line, not only saving the mom, but he reached in and he grabbed the 1-year-old out of the car seat and got that child to safety. Then he grabbed the other 2 and got them out.
And then, just like in the movies, I'm telling you, it's just like a movie. As soon as he gets the last kid out, whoosh,
it goes up in flames.
Further than what it was. The car, you can't even recognize it anymore.
Can you imagine how grateful mom is?
No, it's the police department. You should have seen these guys. I don't know if you ever heard of a challenge coin, but the police chief will give his officers a challenge coin when something heroic like this happens. The police chief gave that teenager, that student at 18 years old, a challenge coin and said, thank you for doing what you did. You are a hero.
And he is. Gavin will always be a friend and a mentor probably to this family. I mean, these 3 kids, knowing that somebody put their own life on the line to save their lives and what they can accomplish. It's crazy.
When you see pictures of him receiving the challenge coin, he has Rugrats on his hoodie. I think it needs to be a big S.
It really does.
Superman.
With a cape.